Since its inception 60 years ago, the Mindanao State University has been living up to its mission as a super-regional university in providing free yet quality education. Rising from a used-to-be conflict-stricken area, the birth of the campus brought hope and inspiration to many underprivileged yet intellectually deserving young people. Just like a well-sprouted seed, its growth has led to the development and upliftment of the agro-industrial and socio-economic conditions of the various local communities through relevant research and extension. Through the years, undoubtedly, it has become a powerhouse. The impact of its influence and reach has provided the much-needed professional and technical base and innovative resourcing machinery, and thus creating the manpower and human resources hub of the country and that of the world. As the 21st century ushers in novel and more sophisticated learning technologies and methodologies, MSU has willingly embraced the digitalization in the delivery of instruction through more flexible learning options and modalities. Everywhere, scattered yet firmly attached to a network of sturdy roots, perhaps there is an MSU one who carries the brilliant rays of sunshine with a firm commitment to serve humanity, despite the differences in languages and cultures and affiliations. MSU is a melting pot of diversity and a staunch protector of peace and meaningful socio-political coexistence. Resilience is one of its most valued qualities.
In terms of instruction, MSU has been consistently making indelible marks in regulated licensure examinations and job placements, with its steady turnover of graduates. It has maintained its agreements of linkages and partnerships for mutual cooperation with other leading universities and institutions. Its research and extension and development efforts are widely recognized as top-notch and at par with the best. And in keeping itself abreast with current global situations and demands, IMISU shall always be committed to modernize its infrastructure and facilities, to upgrade the competence and morale of its personnel, to innovate on its delivery of services, and to strengthen its ties with the communities that depend on its inspiring and blessed existence. Our mantra, Sindaw o Panginam, through quality education, like a diamond, IMISU shall intensify its brilliance in bringing hope, prosperity, and peace to all.
Over time and over a multiple of tests and adversities, it has remained standing, tall, and proud with its maratabat. Truly, in the veins of every MSU1 runs the blood of the ancient warriors and that of a survivor who has mastered integrity and compassion to live life beyond the caprice of the self. As a tree deeply rooted, its expansion was inevitable. More shades, more shelter. From one far-flung campus in Marawi, Lanao del Sur, MSU has strategically positioned itself in major key areas to address the sufficiency in the delivery of its services, as it is one of its sworn missions to build sustainable communities and to instigate productivity and positivity in all aspects of human enterprise. The gentle breeze that comes sweeping from the lake adorn its landscape with green grass and wildflowers, all moistened by the fog. Just like in the Dance for Life, the music of the kulintang reverberates into the horizon, as if calling all its sons and daughters for the festivities of a homecoming. And as it commemorates its 60th year, the Mindanao State University welcomes you all to celebrate with us. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and good day. Welcome to the Mindanao State University Introductory Academic Planning for Students. I am Professor Sharifa Siti Zihani Jani Caberon, Faculty of the English Department from the College of Social Sciences and Humanities, your Master of Ceremony. To begin with, I am requesting everyone to remain silent for the invocation to be given by Dr. Jamil Kayamudin, Special Assistant to the Office of the Vice Chancellor for Academic Affairs. This will then be followed by the singing of the Philippine National Anthem and the MSU hymn.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم وقال ربكم ادعوني أستجب لكم. Your Lord proclaimed, call upon me, I will respond to you. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. In the name of Allah, the entirely merciful, the especially merciful. All praise is due to Allah, Lord of the worlds, the entirely merciful, the especially merciful, sovereign of the day of recompense. You alone we worship, and you alone we ask for help. Guide us to the straight path, the path of those upon whom you have bestowed favor, not of those who have earned your anger, or of those who are astray. Allahumma inna nas'aluka ilman nafi'a wa na'udhu bika min ilmi la yanfa'. O Allah, increase us in knowledge, but let this knowledge be with sincerity, not seeking fame, glory, status, or material wealth. Let this knowledge serve your cause in a way that you accept, and let it benefit humanity. اللهم اجعل جمعنا هذا جمعا مرحوما وتفرقنا من بعده تفرقا معصوما. O Allah, make this spiritual gathering of ours a gathering immersed in mercy, and our separation afterwards to be one filled with being excused from sin, and do not make from amongst us or caused by us or around us anyone to be prevented from good or given sadness. وصلى اللهم على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين.
Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil.
Mga kababayan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.
Kayang magiliw, helas ng sinangalan, alam ng puso, sa dibdib mo'y buhay. Lupang hinirang, kuya ka ng magiting, sa manlulupin, di ka pasisigil, sa nagagang tutok sa simoy at sa langit mong bangaw, ay hinagang tulakaw.
To formally open this program, let us pay our full attention to our young yet visionary and dynamic leader, Vice Chancellor for Academic Affairs, Attorney Alizidni Ditucala.
To my dearest freshmen and transferee students, greetings of peace. Today, I welcome you all to this very important program as you make your academic journey at the Mindanao State University. This program is important for several reasons. One of them is for you to be acquainted with the academic climate of MSU. Surely you must have heard about the standards that the university maintains. Since you are already a certified MSU1, it is imperative that you must wholeheartedly abide with the standards and expectations of you by the academic community. And as fellow gatekeepers, you now have the responsibility to pursue and promote its mandates, not only in the area of academic excellence, but also in helping develop our communities through social integration and collaboration and peace building. Particularly in this introductory academic program, you shall be made familiar with the following topics: the importance of media and information literacy of MSU teachers and students, the DSA's functions and policies, the functions and services of the Registrar's Office, the admission and SASI scholarship guidelines, the e-library and other resources, netiquette, rules and norms for interacting with others on the internet, Google Apps 101, introduction to Google applications as distance learning tools for students, tips on online learning, research ethics, responsible research writing, grammar review, mga hakbang at kasanayan sa paggawa ng pananaliksik, sulating pananaliksik, applying computational analysis using a statistical software, MSU's eternal quest, the holy grail of peace, and on looking after your mental health, tips for students. With the daunting responsibility of an MSU1, please be assured that the various offices on top of your departments and colleges, student councils, and other related organizations in the university have their doors open to you to assist you in a smooth and successful academic adventure ahead. Especially the Office of the Vice Chancellor for Academic Affairs is your bahay ni Kuya. Feel free to contact us during office hours on your academic and related concerns. As the pandemic is still rampaging on, I wish you all good health and safety. Remember to always observe the health standards and protocols to keep yourselves and, most importantly, your loved ones safe. On behalf of the Mindanao State University Administration, headed by our beloved University System President, Dr. Habib W. Macaayo, I am saying, welcome, Buluskano, Kosindaw Apangina. And thank you very much indeed for choosing the Mindanao State University as your second home. Good luck to, and definitely see you on your graduation.
The Mindanao State University system has been resilient at all times. This is all because of our strong and dedicated system president. To give us an inspirational message, ladies and gentlemen, the Mindanao State University System President, Dr. Habib Guatemala Macaayo.
Vice President Alma Birua, Vice Chancellor Ali Sidney Ditukalan, Deans, faculty members, resource persons, training participants, good day, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome, dear students, to the official opening of the Mindanao State University's academic year 2021-2022. Your virtual presence in viewing this online introductory program is a laudable demonstration of your dedication in resiliently pursuing surmountable academic milestones until you earn the degree that you envision to achieve in the near future. The future may seem bleak during this time because of the disruptions that the lingering COVID-19 pandemic continues to impose upon nation's education system, including the Mindanao State University. But our mandate on delivering quality education remains effervescent and extinguishable through whatever challenge. Hence, while the health and safety of the students and teachers remain to be the priority, it is also important to find ways for education to continue. One of the most significant ways that we are doing in the university is the promotion of flexible learning options with learning programs that are created to suit your capacity to effectively adapt to the changes in the academic environment and its different delivery modes. We are fortunate to have an array of highly competent faculty members and dedicated university officials who are always striving to find the ideal solutions for every unique situation in the academe, such as proactively addressing concerns on the diversified setup of the new normal. As System President, I would like to encourage each one of you to keep on giving your best in all your academic responsibilities for this academic year. It's no secret that remote learning poses a lot of challenges for many Filipino students, and this is also true for MSU students. In order to better prepare yourselves to the challenges that are ahead of you, your positive attitudes and cheerful dispositions toward learning are important drivers to your educational achievements. In the context of online learning, this can help you to incorporate more efficiently the digital technologies and online tools that are essential to the learning process. May you always aspire to learn and understand as much as possible, for this will greatly benefit you in your academic and personal growth. I wish you all the best in your scholarly endeavors. Thank you and wassalam.
Moving on, let us all be acquainted with the people who will welcome us all in the university, the Mindanao State University officials. heard of the cold weather and the Instagrammable golf course and the different colleges and offices of the MSU campus. Luckily, this time, our students from the College of Business Administration and Accountancy have prepared a campus tour for you.
Colleges,
over 100-degree programs in Marawi campus alone,
7 autonomous campuses in strategic locations in Mindanao, 1 MSU.
Happy 60th founding anniversary, Mindanao State University.
Hey, what's up? It's your girl, Isnea Moa.
And I am Azalea Tambara Minudar.
And we will be your tour guide for today.
Halina't maging turista sa pangalawang tahanan ng bawat MSU1.
Honestly, I can't wait na makita ng viewers natin kung ano ba ang meron sa Mindanao State University.
Not to mention na meron ring mga sophomores na hindi pa familiar sa campus.
So ano pa ba ang hinihintay natin? Let's go!
Actually, dito sa labas ng arko natin makikita yung College of Health Sciences and yung College of Medicine. And along the way, madadaanan natin yung KF yung Marawi Resort Hotel, otherwise known as Ayala, the College of Forestry, College of Fisheries, and yung Charo.
Pero grabe ang layo ng mga colleges nila dito. I mean, imagine the struggle, diba?
Yeah, super. Yung struggle na na-experience nila from having to walk, run, or even commute from Annex further LA tapos pabalik sa college nila kasi may major na naman sila. I think that's a really tiring setup. But on the other extreme, I think that's really great trend kasi that would make their success kapag nag-graduate nila a lot sweeter, diba?
Yes, very true.
And now we're on our first destination. We have the MSU Golf Course. Isa to sa napakaraming pinagmamalaki ng MSU main campus. Imagine meron kang place na pwedeng puntahan anytime you want.
Favorite ba? My favorite place.
Yes, super. So, let's go?
Yeah, tara!
God, guys, can you please take a minute to appreciate the beauty?
The good thing about having golf course is the fact na nagiging go-to place na siya ng MSU troops. Like, if they feel bad or they want to go for a bond with their friends and family, they can actually go here. And during face-to-face classes, madaming students na dito na lang din nagmi-meet para tapusin yung mga activities nila.
Well, if you have this huge space, then of course there must also be a place where introverted students can also spend their time, diba? Library. Tara! Tell me, as someone na madalang talaga mapunta dito kasi ng library department ko, what is with the university library na dalawang floors pa talaga siya?
Well, if you're looking for some foreign books, you can actually visit the American Corner. Sa second floor naman, we have the reading area, the prayer room, an e-library, among others. And another good thing about the university library is my free Wi-Fi dito. So if you're thinking about studying here and you want to look up something on the internet, you can actually use the free Wi-Fi.
Oh, and another thing, hindi lang yung library nito ang university library kasi in every colleges may mga unit library din sila.
Yes.
And since na-mention mo nga na may free wifi itong library ito, baka mapapalagi din naman ako. But wait, how about the books? Like if I wanted to read something, hindi ba ako mahirapan maghanap nun?
Well, the university library got your back. Actually, dito sa library, meron din silang server na tinatawag na OPAC. Yun actually yung ginagamit nila para pag may hahanapin kang libro, hindi ka na mahirapang isa-isahin yung mga libro dito.
How about if I wanted to take it home?
You can just use your borrower's card. And yung borrower's card na yun, hindi mo lang yun magagamit dito sa university library, but also sa unit library ng college ninyo. So sa mga future MSU ones dyan, if you're thinking about getting borrower's card, you can just get it here in the university library.
The new admin building, ang one-stop shop ng university na kung pagpasok mo pa lang ay parang PPP audition sa sobrang haba ng pila during enrollment. And you know what? This is the powerhouse of the university. It plays a crucial role in the day-to-day life of the school.
And yes, speaking of enrollment, sa mga future MSU ones dyan, let me give you a quick view of the enrollment process. First is pumunta sa admissions office to submit your credentials. Second, pumunta sa department of your choice for the pre-admission. And then third, balik ulit kayo sa admissions office for the approval of your pre-screened documents. And then fourth, pumunta ulit kayo sa department of your choice to secure your EBM. After that, punta na kayo ng registrar to print your COR, and then sa ICTC to work on your ID, and then welcome to Mindanao State University.
Well, it takes seconds to explain the process, but it takes days and weeks to finish your enrollment. Pero that's the thing, kasi sa enrollment pa lang, sinusubukan na yung pagiging MSU1 mo.
Here we have the Scholarship Center. This is actually where students raise their concerns kapag gusto nilang mag-apply or mag-update ng scholarship.
Anyways, we also have the DSA or the Division of Student Affairs. Ito yung channel of communication ng student body, faculty, admin, or staffs.
And now we are at the Office of the Vice Chancellor for Academic Affairs. If you have any academic concerns, such as but not limited to graduating students na may remaining units, you can actually visit this office.
Also, we have here the Office of the President. Accounting, budget, cashier, legal, board of regents, and such. If powerhouse and admin, these administrative offices are the ones behind the continuing improvements and success of MSU.
Another good thing about being an MSU1 is the fact that we enjoy the luxury of engaging in extracurricular activities. Others think na puro ACADS lang daw ang MSU, but the truth is, MSU recognizes the presence of organizations and holds various events to aid in the quest of students in widening their horizon. After all, maintaining the balance is very essential. As you can see at my back, we have here the ARCSO. ARCSO is actually the umbrella or head organization of all the organizations in MSU, including SOLS, HP, SS, SC, JPIA, among others. They are in charge in the regulation of these student bodies.
Yes, they're right. They're actually organizations that students can join to. Hindi lang academics alone, but the university also promote artistic, literary, and cultural goals for us students. Meron tayo dyan yung rostrum club, nandiyan yung mga debaters natin. Meron din tayong IQC, the Integrated Quizzers Club. Meron din tayong SOTANs, and that's for the athletes. And then meron sa arts, na kung saan mamomold natin yung cultural interest ng mga students where they can join sa OKIR, sa mga singing kambayoka. And also, we have the JPN organization, or the Junior Philippine Institute of Accountants, the organization where we came from. Finally, we're here in our next destination, the Aga Khan Museum. So, Ate, can you please tell our viewers kung ano bang meron sa Aga Khan?
Here in MSU, we also have a museum. MSU is a university that strives to be culturally rooted. MSU appreciates the diversity of cultures, and to promote such diversity, it is very important to have a place where people can get to know more about their culture. Hindi lang mga lumang kagamitan yung makikita mo sa loob, but also artworks that may remind us of the richness of our culture.
And speaking of diversity, we also have a place for unity, and that leads us to our next destination.
Welcome to Annex, where students from different colleges converge under one roof. Dito ang daming type of students ang makikita natin.
Oh, ito, the TVAs. Ito yung mga freshmen na nagtatanong kung, Ate, Kuya, asan ba yung room ng TVA? When in fact, i-announce na naman yun.
Oops! Meron din tayong flasher. Ito yung mga students na inakala mo Olympian sa pagmamadali tumakbo para sa next subject nila.
And lastly, we have the crammers, which I think other students can relate to. Ito yung mga due today type of students. And now that nalaman na natin yung mga iilang type of students, why don't we get to know more about the Annex building? Tara! Here, we have the CSSH, or the College of Social Sciences and Humanities. Yes, you're right, nandito yung mga majors ng philosophy, sociology, English, and others. And of course, it also comprises both BA and BS Psychology, and marami pang iba.
Isa sa pinakakilalang building ng CSSH ang Green Building. At syempre, meron rin namang bagong gawa na pwede nang gamitin pag nag-face-to-face classes na.
Next would be the CNSM, or the College of Natural Sciences and Mathematics. Andito yung biology natin, physics, mathematics, and chemistry.
Meron ring building ang CNSM na tinatawag nating Science Lecture Hall or SLH.
At syempre, pasok rin sa listahan ang mga nakikita natin sa may labasan ng annex. May printing shops na hindi mawalan-walan ng students, especially during the morning, food stops like Cafe 1016 and Portside, and not to mention na meron ring M. Luelier kung saan pwede mong kunin ang allowance mo as PL, hindi as President's Lister, but as Parents' Lister.
And along the street, madadaanan rin natin yung College of Public Affairs and Graduate Studies. Pababa naman ng annex, madadaanan natin yung MSU dormitory na free for students with scholarship. Take note na magkaiba yung dorm for girls and boys kasi MSU is a gender-sensitive university.
Sa tabi ng dormitories, we have the College of Engineering.
Nakatapat naman ng Mindanao Cultural Heritage Center.
MSU being a university that promotes cultural preservation, we also have here the Mindanao Cultural Heritage, where musical instruments and other cultural refinements are being kept.
Paakyat naman, dadaanan natin ang College of Education,
College of Law,
College of Agriculture,
at syempre, ang Empire Building ng Sibaa.
And lastly, we have the home of the champions, the College of Business Administration and Accountancy.
And here in CBAA, it comprises 4 majors, namely the accountancy, economics, management, and marketing.
Next up, we have the Sports Complex. Let's see what's inside.
And yes, nandito naman tayo sa Dimaporo Gymnasium. Dito usually hino-hold yung events dito sa MSU. And if face-to-face yung celebration ng Foundation Day, for sure, full pack na naman itong gymnasium. At maririnig natin yung iba't ibang cheer ng iba't ibang colleges.
We also have the swimming pool. And here we have the grandstand, ang tambayan ng mga students during my face-to-face pa. Here they were able to watch our athletes play their respective sports. At dito din yung College of Sports, Physical Education, and Recreation, the college that shapes the students' interpersonal social skills. Highlights na din yung palaro nila yearly, which is Kapasugay, a competition for students to apply their learnings in physical education.
And sa harap naman ng grandstand, we have the oval. Recently lang ito na-rubberize and I am pretty sure that everyone is really excited na tumakbo rin around the oval. And nandito naman tayo ngayon sa Peace Plaza ng MSU. This is actually known as the neutral ground kasi dito hino-hold dati yung mga peace rallies.
Also, hindi lang yan kasi may mga events na din na hinaheld dito katulad yung mga donation drives, yung marketing, and the likes.
Yes, I agree. But wait, hindi ka ba nakakaramdam ng gutom?
Kanina pa ako gutom na gutom.
This means na kailangan na nating pumunta sa Commercial Center. Tara!
One of my favorite places here in MSU is of course the Commercial Center, or what everybody knows as the ComCent. It's basically a place that caters everything, and here you can buy your essentials and satisfy your cravings.
Here in MSU Commercial Center, you can find food stalls, restaurants, milk tea shops, boutiques, school supply shops, and almost everything you need.
Yes, we're right here in MSU. Maraming mga restaurants na madalas pinupuntahan ng mga students kapag kaka-receive lang nila ng allowance nila. Just like here in Cafe Blooper, kung saan kami kumakain ngayon. So, tara, let's eat na! Go!
Meron rin namang sakto lang yung price. We have Friendster's Burger House, pero mas kilala sila as Zinger. I am excited.
Pero of course, if you have the costly and budgetable na kainan, hindi rin mawawala ang street food. That's why as a student, madalas dito pa nga naubos yung allowance natin eh. Kaya itong mga turo-turo, I'm telling you guys.
And syempre, meron din namang mga kainan na tsak pasok sa budget ng mga MSU ones na paubos ng allowance. We have the all-time go-to place ng mga MSU ones pag lunchtime. We have the Mishkas. Ito actually yung isa sa pinakamatagal ng tindahan dito sa MSU. Ate, pabili ako nito.
Ngayon, nandito naman tayo sa Tweetops, ang tinaguriang SM ng MSU. Not supermarket, but sakto lang na market. They have groceries, school supplies, may pa-ice cream din sila, and of course, siomai. So, name it, and they have it. Masyadong maraming restos yung mga napuntahan natin kanina. I mean, sobrang nakakabusog na talaga.
Yes, nakakabusog talaga. And speaking of busog, yung mga viewers namin dyan, dapat hindi pa kayo nabubusog dahil marami pa kayo hindi nakikita sa MSU.
Yes.
Ngayon naman, itutour namin kayo sa napakaraming streets ng MSU. And to do that, kailangan natin sumakay ng telepon. Itong sinasakyan namin ngayon, ang all-time favorite ng mga MSU ones. Ito yung tinatawag nilang pedicab.
At itong sinasakyan namin ngayon na pedicab, yung pinaka-old na talaga na pedicab. Actually, may mga rakad na kasi ngayon at saka may mga payong-payong na. Pero of course, hindi pa rin natin ito ipagpapalit kasi ito yung nakasanayan ng mga MSU ones.
Yes, old but gold.
Yes.
First, we have the first street na kung saan madadaanan natin ang University Library, new admin building, and golf course.
Sa 2nd Street naman, we'll pass by the CIT, Old Admin Building, and of course the Convention Center.
Sa 3rd Street naman natin madadaanan ng Engineering Technology, ICTC, and the Infirmary.
We have the Barrio Salam Street na patungo na rin sa 4th.
And of course, the 5th Street na kung saan nakatipon ang mga printing shops.
And now we're down to our last destination, the MSU Convention Center.
Yes, you're right. Actually, ito yung isa sa pinaka-pinagmamalaki ng MSU. Because of this, we can now held international events such as yung ASEAN that was held in the year 2019.
MSU ones and non-MSU ones, that's the end of our tour. Sa mga nagbabalak dyan mag-aral ng MSU, huwag nang magpatumpik-tumpik pa. MSU is one of the best universities you can ever enroll yourself in.
Here in MSU, we have everything you need. Dormitories, hotel, convention center, commercial center, sports complex, name it, and we have it.
Here in MSU, we have
17 colleges,
over 100-degree programs in Marawi campus alone,
7 autonomous campuses in strategic locations in Mindanao.
1 MSU.
Once again, I am Musnea Moa,
and I am Azalea Tambara Minudar.
Happy 60th founding anniversary, Mindanao State University!
Today, to present the Division of Student Affairs Function and Policies, we have Director Johari B. Pangandaman, Director of the Division of Student Affairs.
Dr. Johari Banduas Pangandaman is a Doctor of Philosophy in Philippine Studies. He is presently designated Director of the Division of Student Affairs of the Mindanao State University Main Campus, Marawi City. As such, he oversees the implementation of the 5 sections of the said office, namely the Guidance and Counseling section, the Student Organization section, the Student Special Concerns and Other Engagement section, Media and Online Services section, and the Administrative and Finance section. Simply said, he seeks to ensure the development of every student of MSU on a holistic basis by providing alternative learning programs that are not taught in the 4 portals of their classrooms.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh. As our national hero says of you, the youth is the hope of fatherland. Kayong mga kabataan ang pag-asa ng bayan. Thus, your education for the Mindanao State University is a non-negotiable imperative, a necessity, and you have answered the call. You have come with open arms and glad hearts. We welcome you to the Mindanao State University. You have come to pursue, to embark on a 4-year or 5-year journey. Nothing can stop you. Not the distance between your hometown and your new home. Not the challenges of flexible learning option can detract you from your determination to acquire a college education. Not even a COVID-19 and its variants can petrify you and send you hiding in some basement where you can wait out the end of the time of the pandemic. You have decided to let nothing come in the way of taking steps towards the future of your choice. Kahanga-hanga ang inyong lakas, loob at pagsisikap. And we are here for you. We are here to help propel you towards your goal, the fulfillment of your dreams, which must also be your family dreams. Welcome to our partnership. We are partners in realizing your dreams. We are part of the equation by welcoming you. We welcome you, the future. Sa inyo kasi nakasalalay ang kinabukasan ng ating bayan. Through your education and your stay in this academic group, you fulfill the mission of the university as a catalyst of change. Through its being a social laboratory, early on, you should have an understanding of the reason for you being here. You are here to train as a catalyst of positive change to advance the ambitious integration and peace mission as a national peace university, and to transform society into a culture of peace. As a DC director, I am confident that you are up to challenge of the MSU experiences. Finally, I would like to assure you that the DSA places itself at your service. Laging handa kaming harapin o tugunan whatever problem or need. You bring to us guidance or counseling, information on the different campus students organizations, various assistance program, helping you develop and realize your potentials, among others. And more, you have placed in our array of programs and our job. It is to help you find that place. This is the DSA place or Panata under my leadership. Handa kaming maglingkod ng buong puso sa abot ng aming makakaya.
Assalamualaikum and good afternoon. I am Jalaluddin Marom Saralondo, a Guidance Services Specialist, 2 of the Division of Student Affairs. Today I'm supposed to discuss the section of our office known as the Student Special Concerns and Other Activities. But I'd like to emphasize first that the Student Affairs is actually comprised of 5 sections. And that's the guidance, which is the heart and soul of the PSA. And then we have the student organizations, we have the special concerns, which is my section, and we also have the administrative section and the online services, which was just created recently because of the pandemic. Now, I'm emphasizing this because as an office, most of the employees, they have to do multiple tasks, meaning we have to do jobs that are not only in our job description. Like in my case, as a guidance specialist, I have to head the special concerns section in order for the section to function. So, in the case of the special concerns, kasi ganito yun, kung ang guidance ang heart and soul of the DSA, the student organization section deals with from its name itself, the student organizations, so monitoring the student organizations. All other functions of the DSA that do not fall under the 2 sections that I've mentioned would fall in the special concerns. This is based on the idea, the rationale behind this is because hindi ba we want our students to be developed holistically. In other words, what is not offered, what is not taught in the 4 portals of the classroom should be provided by the DSA. So balik kasama na dyan yung guidance, kasama nyo yung development ng talents nila, kasama na dyan yung providing them yung mga organizations, so that, you know, in their course of stay here in the university, yung development nila as a student would be holistic. So, with regards to the special concerns, I would only like to mention the most salient functions of the said section. One is actually the Mindanao Varsitarian. Now, all schools, I think all of you know that they have their own official student publication. And here in Mindanao State University, we have the Mindanao Varsitarian. Normally, we do the recruitment of those interested to be members of the editorial board, the student editorial board, every year. So, we guide based on the handbook. We guide, coordinate, facilitate, and assist the preparation, publication, production, and distribution of the Mindanao Varsitarian. That's the name of the student publication. And we also evaluate the liquidation of expenses and the early selection of the editorial board. Meaning, okay, from the time that they would apply, kami yun, we have our own kumbaga selection committee in the DSA that is in charge of selecting among the applicants who is qualified to be a member of the editorial board. Now, this we do through a series of exams, interview, we conduct interviews, and then from there, kasi may mga positions kasi from the editor-in-chief down to the cartoonist. So marami yan na positions, and with that, we try to place them kung saan doon yung fit sa kanilang talent. So normally there are almost 15 positions. So but there is a caveat, no? Kasi meron kaming anong tawag dito, I myself have functioned over the years as an advisor of the Mindanao Varsitarian, but there is a caveat, a warning. That means that when you are one of the advisors, it's limited only to checking whether balanced yung kanilang yung articles nila, and if we must edit it, it should be confined only to technical things. For instance, one thing, grammar, sentence construction, and so on and so forth. But we cannot censor. The Mindanao Varsitarian, as in all other university publications, it's guided by the rules of the College Editors Guild of the Philippines, and that is a law, which means to say, pwede kami magbigay ng advices, kumbaga, why this article, why that article, but in the end, it is the editorial board, yung student editorial board, ang magde-decide what to publish and what not to publish. Because it's against the law nga kung isi-censor lang. That's censorship. Okay? That is as far as the Mindanao Varsitarian is concerned. Now, we are also in charge of the University Student Leadership Award. There are many awards in the university given every semester. At the end of the semester, or by the different colleges. No? Marami yan. But one of the highest, or if not the highest, leadership award that is given is the University Student Leadership Award. It doesn't necessarily mean that if you're the editor-in-chief of the Mindanao Varsitarian or the editor-in-chief or the chairman of the Supreme Student Government or the president of the Association of Registered Campus Student Organization, it automatically makes you the winner of the USLA or the University Student Leadership Award. There is a selection process. Marami yun. There are four may processes siya. First of all, you have to be nominated by the different colleges in order to be considered as a candidate for the USLA. So pagkatapos nila ma-nominate, and then we screen their papers, whether the papers that they have submitted are really real or talagang ginawa ba talaga nila yon, because these papers are attestation of their accomplishments. And then tinitingnan namin doon kung relevant ba yung kanila mga papers to the award itself. After that, there is some sort of a survey na around the colleges. Minsan tinatanggapin, minsan ina-adapt to, minsan nawawala itong part na to. They do conduct a survey. Kung tinitingnan ba talaga kung yung service ng candidate or yung nominee na yon is felt or was felt by the students. Kasi pwede naman kasing you are the editor-in-chief or you are the chair of the SSG, Supreme Student Government, pero hindi felt yung service mo. In other words, kailangan na-feel ng mga students mo, you came up with projects that are relevant to their lives, that meant something to their lives, kumbaga nagkaroon ng impact sa kanilang buhay as students. And that is very important. That's why the name of the title of the award. From there, and then we also have an interview conducting, you name after trimming down the number of nominees to a certain number, like 3 or 2 or 4, then the selection committee does an interview to all of them to test yung knowledge nila about, mga current events, kasi dapat as a student leader, dapat knowledgeable din sila doon. this is to check also whether itong kanilang knowledge nila na-translate into actions when they became when they held a certain position in a certain organization. So we have other awards, like the Ayala Leadership Award, the 10 Outstanding Students of the Philippines. So kami rin yun. And then we have also the Student Services Award. So that's, again, all of this are given at the end of the semester or at the end of the academic year. Now, another one is the handbook. Now, this handbook, this serves as a guide. This is it. Ito yung guide ko ngayon para hindi ako mawala. Ang dami for the special concerns, no? Ang dami. But yun, as I pointed out earlier, I would like to mention also only those that are salient talaga. And isa dito yung handbook. Itong handbook na to, while it is true that the DSA is in charge of its publication, its creation, the handbook is composed of different student services sa campus, like the admissions office, the registrar's office, and they have their own rules. So, itong handbook is a compilation of the rules of the different offices that have something to do with the lives of the students, grades included. So, lahat siya, we try to collate everything, and then we try to edit it, and then we come up with the handbook. So, yun yung handbook. So, contrary to popular belief, or contrary to the belief of many people na kailangan talaga na-dictate dito, no, it is a contribution of the different offices. Their own rules published here, okay? And this shall serve as a guide for the students during their course of stay here in the university. So that's the handbook. Now, class that I would like to mention is the Seniors Council. Supposedly, baka sabihin ninyo, dapat they should be included in the student organizations. No, the Seniors Council is a separate entity. We were the ones dito sa DSA na nag-create ng grupong yan. From the term itself, Seniors Council, it is in charge, it's a group of students that is in charge of the seniors activities. That was the original task of the Seniors Council. But over the years, nag-evolve siya. So itong Seniors Council na to, they've managed to serve the university, especially in assisting the DSA in conducting its activities. Strike Anywhere, this is our strike force. In other words, strike force ng Seniors Council, and composed of probably the most talented individuals, and hindi lang sila about, to decorate, they also perform, they also have their own singing group na at any given time, pwede namin silang kunin, kasi wala kasi dito wala kasing College of Music dito, walang College of Fine Arts dito, unlike other schools. So dito namin kinukuha yung the most talented na may inclination towards the performing arts, the visual arts, and so on. Tapos, pag may mga activities in the university, then we try to tap this group of students. They're not under the Association of Registered Campus Student Organizations. They are a separate entity that works hand in hand with the DSA. So again, itong special engagement na section, actually, ito yung parang 24/7 na nag-work talaga, strike anywhere, kumbaga. Kung ang guidance, yung proper guidance ng mga students with regards to their courses, their grades, advices, or somebody who needs somebody to talk to, walk-in counselists, organizations, student organizations, for organizations, lahat ng kulang doon, para maging holistic yung approach ng DSA for the development of the students is provided by the special concerns. Kami yung nag-fill in ng gap of sa functions ng DSA. But then again, I'd like to emphasize that all of these sections, since they're not physically separated from one another and they're in one office only, so lahat ng mga employees dito, well, they work hand in hand, tapos even doing multitasking, so that all the five sections of the DSA can function. So that's how the DSA works, and I hope I was able to enlighten you with the functions of the special engagements section of the DSA. So with that, wassalam, and thank you very, very much.
In the Division of Student Affairs, we have 4 important program of activities. This program of activities is being closely monitored by Division of Student Affairs. These are the SSG, or Supreme Student Government. The SSG, for your information, is the highest form of organization in the campus. The SRT likewise, where we can have the Federation of MSU students from all the campuses. They organize it into one, what they call as federation. The federation where we can have the representatives to the BUR. The representative from the BUR is really coming from the SSG, or Supreme Student Government of different campuses. The another or second highest form of organization in the campus is the Association of Registered Campus Student Organization. This Association of Registered Campus Student Organization, or ARCSO, is also a federation or association of all organizations existing in the campus. Those organizations like the fraternity, intergroup, and the academic group or council, those who are registered in the Division of the Student Affairs, they call themselves as Association of Registered Campus Student Organization. And they have to elect their own set of officers from the president and to the lowest position. And the third one, we have the SDB, or what we call Student Discipline Board. In the Student Discipline Board, the Division of Student Affairs serves as the co-chairman and the secretary of the board. Our duties is to serve or to receive the complaints coming from the students who want to file their complaints, and then we have to submit or to serve subpoena or summon to those who are concerned or who are being filed or as the respondent of the case. And the third one is the SWAP or Student Welfare Assistance Program. The SWAP, this is a program of the Division of Student Affairs through the BUR Resolution number 4 series of 1972, that the DSA is allowed to accept applicants or students who are interested to join. Likewise, the students who are not able to maintain their scholarship, then they will be given a priority to be a member of the SWAP or to be one of the beneficiaries. This SWAP, starting 1984 up to this present, and we have already served different students coming from the different places. Thank you.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh. Our Guidance and Counseling Office, under the supervision of the Division of Student Affairs, has been humbly and persistently operating on its mandate to provide support services that the students could avail in order for them to achieve holistic academic success. Currently, our Division of Student Affairs Guidance and Counseling section has 10 guidance services specialists catering our students from the 14 undergrad colleges of this university. Our guidance and counseling has been continuously doing our usual functions. We implement some standardized programs to bring our students into a globally competitive in terms of academic, career, and social aspect. One of the main services of this office is giving individual counseling to students. Sometimes, when necessary, we do group counseling for the students who have similar specific concerns, especially when ideas and experiences of peers are significant in the processing of one's mind. Recently, we are able to produce psychological testing materials which are updated that can be administered to our students and even in hiring and promoting our faculty, staff, and employees. These tools are important for guidance and counselors as sources of their clients' information as basis in understanding and helping them. This office keeps and updates student profile to monitor their academic and extracurricular activities. We also have the information service in which we make sure that reliable and useful information are relayed to our students. When students, after counseling, we also followed it up after some times to make sure that they are okay. Psychosocial support activities are also conducted, especially during and or after the crisis. Like during this pandemic, we are able to handle PSS to some of our students and staff from your Division of Student Affairs. During enrollment period, we give orientation to shifting students for them to be guided in their decision to shift to another course, and also for freshman students in preparation for their college life. Lastly, but not the least, we train some students to become peer helpers. We call this group of students as Student Peer Facilitator Circle. The Division of Student Affairs has added in its services the media and online service in response to the COVID-19 pandemic to address the concerns of the new normal setup of learning using the online platform. Through our media and online service, we launch the online and telecounseling to our students officially and accessible to most. Likewise, through media and online service, our information becomes active and comprehensive. This platform is able to create the cohesive student support services. With this brief information about your guidance and counseling office, let us uncover the myth on guidance and counseling, in which, accordingly, its functions are discipline unit to punish or give sanction to delinquent students, but it's not. Rather, it is a support unit where students are mentored and provided with opportunities to become a responsible individual. In college, the more we need guidance and counseling for the young adults because it is the peak stage of seeking independence and in making decisions. So, we are inviting students to please visit their guidance services specialist at the Division of Student Affairs Guidance and Counseling Office. Thank you and wassalam.
This time, to present the functions and services of the Registrar's Office, let us pay full attention to Dr. Ansano M. Ampog, Director of the Office of the Registrar. Dr. Ansano M. Ampog is presently the System University Registrar of the Mindanao State University and formerly a professor, now lecturer at the Public Administration Graduate Studies Department, College of Public Affairs in MSU Marawi City Main Campus. He obtained his bachelor degree, Master of Public Administration, and Doctor of Philosophy in Educational Management at Mindanao State University in Marawi City, Lanao del Sur, Philippines, and earned units for his Doctor of Public Administration at Ateneo de Cagayan Xavier University in Cagayan de Oro City, Philippines. In promoting his interest in organization, management, and human resource management, he has participated in several notable conferences, local and abroad. Dr. Ampog also contributed various studies in the field of public administration and has published research on cultural values and job performance of the promotional staff of the Department of Education in Lanao del Sur and Marawi City internationally.
To the Honorable System University President, Dr. Habib W. Makaayong, System and Campus Officials, Deans, Directors, Faculty and Administrative Support Staff, dearest students of the Mindanao State University, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu, greetings of peace and prosperity. Today, I am beyond humbled and honored to present to you the major functions and services of the Mindanao State University Office of the University Registrar. I will also be sharing some of the most important rules for all university constituents' future reference. The Office of the University Registrar is among the implementing arms of the university in helping regulate all academic rules and policies pertinent to the student body. The office works closely with the Vice Chancellor for Academic Affairs, the Deans, and other directors from the academic and semi-academic units of the university. We at the Office of the University Registrar adhere to the values of competence, honesty, integrity, and quality service. The office plays a vital role in preserving and improving the good image and prestige of the Mindanao State University, first by implementing academic policies of the institution and act as guardians of students' academic records. The office also drafts the university academic calendar, which depicts the list and schedule of academic activities and examinations for each academic year. The guidelines our office regulates for academic rules, system, and requirements includes admission of transfer students and validations of subjects, advanced credits, academic load, changing of classes or changed matriculations, drafting of courses, substitutions of subjects, and honorable dismissal. For details vis-à-vis the grounds, applications, and conditions of the aforementioned measures, you may visit us at the office or refer to the university catalog. With regards to the guidelines for the grading system, this cover the grade equivalents to percentage readings, incomplete and conditional grades, grade submissions, and policy disallowing technology students from shifting to other courses or programs. With the responsibility of enforcing university rules on admission, registration, assessment of fees, and school records, it is likewise charged of enforcing academic rules pertinent to the different scholarship programs of the university in close coordination with the Office of Admission. More so, other rules for graduation, requirements and graduations with honors comprise, under Article 421 of MSU Code 1976, it stated that all candidates for graduation must have their deficiencies made up and the records cleared not later than 5 weeks before the end of their last semester. Article 426 again of the MSU Code of 1976 states that students who complete their courses with the following average computed on the basis of units shall be graduated with honors: cum laude for 146 to 175, magna cum laude 121 to 1.45, and summa cum laude for 120 to 1.0, provided all the grade in all academic subjects prescribed in the curriculum shall be included in the computation of the average. Students who are candidate for graduation with honors must have completed in the university at least 76% of the total number of academic units or hours for graduation and must have been in residence therein for at least 2 years prior to graduation. Students who are candidate for graduation with honors must have taken during each set term not less than 15 units within the prescribed curriculum, unless the taking of a lighter load was due to justifiable causes duly justified by either the department chairman, dean, and approved by either the vice chancellor for academic affairs or the president. The office further provides furnished data and information as requested by the different government agencies and private entities necessary in plans, policy making, and human resource management. We keep and update records of students' evaluation sheets from the date of admission until their graduation, and furnish other higher institutions of learning records of transferring students or pursuer whenever requested. Providing assistance to all university alumni as to the request for official transcript of records and other school credentials or public documents is also amongst the service we offer. Hence, as guardians, we see to it that the confidentiality of all its constituents' records is safeguarded, always abiding to the Philippine Data Privacy Act of 2012. We deny disclosure of any information except on court proceedings and investigations, and unless authorized by the concerned student or graduate, and in support to the written request of the verifier, thus permitted for action by the university registrar. With all this information and guidelines stated and made available to you, we at the office look forward to your most affirmative response and understanding. May this orientation help you in the next days to come. For school verification, you may email us at registrar@msumin.edu.ph. We correspondingly offer assistance and answers to queries at msu.our.helpdesk@gmail.com and alumni MSU Main Registrar @gmail.com. You may follow us at our Facebook page at MSU Marawi Registrar's Help Desk for announcement and university updates. Thank you and mabuhay MSU. Good luck and may the Almighty Allah guide you throughout your journey in the academy.
Finally, to discuss the admission and SASA scholarship guidelines of the university, we have Dr. Minerva Samina M. Naga, Director of the Office of Admissions.
Dr. Minerva Samina M. Naga is the current Director of the Office of Admissions, Mindanao State University, Marawi Campus. She is a teacher-educator by profession. She's also teaching in the College of Education for 24 years now. She finished her PhD in Educational Administration in 2015 at the Central Mindanao University. She earned 2 master's degrees, Master of Assessment and Evaluation in 2008 at the University of Melbourne, Australia, and Master of Arts in Education, major in Reading in 2004 at the Mindanao State University. She graduated BSHE in 1997 at the Mindanao State University.
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and good day. Hi everyone, this is your Director of the Office of Admissions speaking. Foremost, I welcome you all to the Mindanao State University Marawi campus. In this pandemic time, we have restrictions set forth by the Interagency Task Force Emergency Infectious Diseases that limits us to conduct face-to-face classes for the greater good of our constituents. However, our university will continue to provide you access to and quality education to our flexible learning modalities as approved by the Commission on Higher Education. As we adopt the new normal, our Vice Chancellor for Academic Affairs have initiated of providing you, dear freshmen and sophomore students, a comprehensive introductory academic program. This is for you to have a grasp of what are expected of you in your academic life in the university. You will be oriented to the university policies and guidelines and be guided on how do you cope as a student. You will be equipped further on how classes will be conducted given our present situation, be it synchronous or asynchronous, online or offline access. My task is to inform you of the admissions and SAS scholarship guidelines. Please pay close attention to the video presentation.
Thank you very much for watching the opening ceremony of Introductory Academic Program for Students. We hope that you have enjoyed it and that you've got a glimpse of what Mindanao State University main campus is. For the next succeeding days, there will be series of lectures delivered by experts to help you, dear Imisuans, to prepare for the academic year 2021 to 2022 first semester. Please click, like, and follow the official page of OVCA where we will post the schedule of the lectures. The lectures will be premiered in the YouTube channel of Mindanao State University main campus. Thank you very much and have a nice day.